Doot, doot, doot. Welcome back, Betty.
I have my alarm on, so this time I wouldn't forget.
Good for you. All right. We're good on YouTube. We are ready to get going. So welcome everybody to Monday Meetup. It is the last meetup of November, and I realized after we got done last week, I forgot to give prizes out. So that was bad, but I have some prizes for today. So we'll do that at the end. Today, let me grab the screen here. We're going to be doing these ornaments. I did these before, but I couldn't find the recording. So here's a couple.
Those look different from the ones we did before.
I think well, with different materials, right? Okay.
Right.
And then I have
Oh,
this
wow.
this one I put a little bling in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
Okay. So this one I did with some thin ribbon and then yarn. Um, so the thinner
Huh.
the material, the more you need. But if you're using just like a regular yarn, 10 feet is should be good. Um, this one I actually doubled because this is what is it? It's like baby yarn. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
trying to remember what it's called. But anyway, it's thinner than like worsted weight yarn.
Is is that a cardboard center too?
Is Yes,
The
this is a
snowflake, is
cardboard
it?
center, and I put some paper on. So I'm going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
So what we can do, so different things that you could do, and then same thing with this one. I just put some little paper
Okay.
stuff. I have a stash of Christmas cards because I saved the cards so that I
Mm.
can use them. And could I find them now when I want them? Of course not. So, all right, well, we're gonna get going. So let me go to the table view. Hey, Sherry, glad you made it. Let me remove this spotlight. And there we go. Where's my table view? And boom, boom. Okay. So to start, these are the things that you need. You need some 2 by 2 pieces of corrugated cardboard. So you need two by twos. So you need two of those. You need some glue to glue them together. You need some these head pins that I like to use these that have the little ball heads, but anything that's got a bigger head, just bring this up close because at the end they kind of hold the stuff in place. If you can see, there's red and green. So I use these. Um, so I have some that are just multicolor. You can get them all the same color, like you can get them all white or you could use just silver head pins that have a little bit larger, head pin that will hold things in place. And then on these two, I had some Christmas paper and I just cut out a piece, 2 by 2 square and glued it on. I was looking at these. I probably should have glued on the back too. So you guys will do, let's say we're gonna glue on the back. And then so we'll do if you want to do something with that. Or what I was going to use is my old Christmas cards and cut out pieces from the old Christmas cards of something fun that I liked. So an idea. And then this one I just put a little piece of bling in the middle. So I haven't glued this one on yet because I wanted to show you. So I didn't put anything on the cardboard, and then I was just gonna glue on the little bit of bling. So different options. Again, I like to get you guys thinking about different things. All right. So to start, come down a little bit more here. I was trying to get rid of the shadows, but I didn't. Let's see if I do. Let me try this. The light. I'll try moving this little light to see if that, oops, no, that makes it too. See if I can keep the phone in place there. That's a little better. Okay, so you need 2 pieces of cardboard, and I just use super glue or any kind of glue, quick drying glue, or if you want to prep these ahead of time and just use Elmer's glue. Um, you're going to take one and you're going to take the other one and you're going to offset the points. So you just And I just kind of eyeballed it, but you want them to be fairly even. Oops, come that way a little bit. Fairly even. Kind of, I'm looking at the little triangles that are on the table. And all right. And that's where we're going to stop because the glue's drying. So that is the first thing. You're going to glue 2 pieces of the 2x2 pieces of corrugated cardboard, glue them together so offset. So you're going to end up with 8 points sticking out. So I was kind of laughing. So we did a 5-point star, we did a 6-point star, and now we're doing an 8-point, I don't know, star ornament, but we're doing 8 points now. All right. So I'm going to also, I don't have my paper scissors here. Oh well. I'm just gonna hold another piece on here. I'm gonna cut a couple pieces of this. And I'm gonna do two because I do think it will look better if it's covered front and back. So that would be what I would recommend. Or if you want to put like bling on one side and something fun design on the other side, that way when they're hanging on the tree and they rotate, they'll be pretty on both sides. I think we'll do this the red. Kind of like this red. So other things that you could use. So you could use ribbon. So like I said, this one, the silver was like 1/8 ribbon. But it needed more. So the thinner that you go, the more that you might need, but you should be good with about 10 feet of just regular yarn. But if you want to keep filling in the center, you can just make sure that you have more yarn or more of whatever you're going to use. All right. So I have 2 pieces of this. I'm going to just glue these on. Give these a little bit of glue. Stick them on. Both. Put one on one side. And I'm going to put one on the other. I already have glue on my fingers. So if you're using super glue, please be careful. I keep some stuff called goop in my studio because just in case I get too glued. Okay. So we're putting whatever you want to cover it with, if you want to cover it. Whoops. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so we are good there. So once you have your cardboard pieces prepped, then you're going to grab your pins. I didn't talk about the length of the pins, but your pins, hold on, are these? Looking on the diagonal. So the diagonal ends up being close to 3 inches. So you probably don't want any pins that are longer than 1.5 inches. Try to see what I have here. These are 1 1/16. So I'm going to take some pins and you're going to stick a pin in the cardboard at each point. And don't push it all the way in. You're going to leave it out a little bit. So let me come up nice and close to get started. Okay. Maybe a little bit. There we go. Maybe leave about 1/4 of an inch sticking out. And you're going to go around to all of your points. And that's why you need the corrugated cardboard so that the pins can actually go into it. They go right in between. Yeah. And we're just going to go all the way around. We're going to put all the points will have a pin. Yep. There we go. That's 6. Now, I said, if you get like different colored ones and you want to, be creative, and I am just grabbing the pins, oops, in the center. There we go. Okay. Okay, so just so you can see, going right in the center of the cardboard, all 8 points now have a pin sticking in them. All right. Because I like sparkle, this was this kind of sparkly one. I like that. I'm gonna use that, and oops, stay there. Uh, all right, my light is not happy here. Let's try it here. Let's try. Bloop, bloop. Here. All right, guys, trying to get this light so it's not quite so shadowy. All right. All right, so I'm going to measure out about 10 feet of yarn. I'm using the sparkly yarn just because that's what I have. And I'm just taking my measuring tape is 5 feet. So I'm just gonna roll it down to the end. So 60 inches, and then I'm gonna come right back. So I needed about 10 feet, and then boom, cut that. All right.
Marlene,
Yes.
does the yarn have to be soft? I have cording. Will that not work?
Corded, let
It's
me,
just cording.
let me, let me just make you, let me see what you got. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'd be beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything that is anything that's soft, right? Flexible will be good for making these. So let's just talk about that. So cording is great. I don't think I put that on the list. Cording is great. Um, Different yarns are great. I think plastic lace would work. The paper, like the paper craft, what's that called?
Yeah.
Craft, craft bond, craft something, would work really well. I just think there's so many fun yarns that you can, that's why, that's what I'm demoing on. But yes, I'm going to encourage you guys to try different things. So like on this one, this was a 1/8 inch ribbon. And it took a lot more because it was just, um, it overlapped a lot. So it took a lot more. And that's why I ended up adding the blue yarn onto one. And then I really liked it. And then the little bling kind of sets off the silver from the ribbon. So anything that you have that's flexible, and I'll show you as we start to go around, you'll see why I say it needs to be flexible. Okay. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna lay whatever you're using, I'm just laying it across the straight part here. And I'm just gonna hold that with my thumb just to get started. And we're gonna come up and we're gonna go to the right of the pin, and we're gonna wrap right around at the point. So let me do that again. So we're coming up on the right, going underneath and wrapping right around. Okay. And then we're going to go to the next pin, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come up, go over the pin, wrap around, go to the next, and you can let go now that you've got a couple wrapped. Wrap around, and this first row around, we are wrapping at the tip, right at the tip of our pieces of cardboard. Okay. This is going to set the stage for everything else that we are doing. All right, so this is my start. I'm just gonna kind of get him there so we can do that. So I'm all the way back to the beginning. Gone all the way around. Let me hold it like that. Gone all the way around. All right. This was my tail. I'm just gonna kind of hold that so we can start to grab it as we go around. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna come over, we're gonna wrap around, but we want to be closer towards the center. So we're not going on the outside of the pin, we're going on the inside of what we already did. And then we're going to wrap around again. So then when you come over, right, we're going to be, let me hold this, we're on the, towards the middle. Okay. And then we're going to wrap around. Let me just come up really close so you guys can see. Makes sense. All right. And then we're going to keep going around again. So you want to just keep it so that it is towards the middle. And these first couple, they like to try to slide. So you're the boss of your ornament. So we're just coming, and I'm using my left thumb to hold the one that I just wrapped so that I can keep that tension on it and come around that next one. And then I'm going to move my thumb, bim, ba, doom, wrap it around. So we're coming towards the center. So we're actually building towards the center. All right, and then this is my last one. Now I have two on everything. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and stick my pins in. I'm just going to push them down because they're going to hold that first wrap that we did. So go all the way around and just push your pins all the way in. Okay. And now we just keep on going. Continue to pull it towards the center. So every
Is that variegated yarn you're using?
it is, it's this.
Oh yeah, pretty,
Thanks.
pretty.
Yeah.
I haven't ever seen that color combination, I don't think, before. It's unusual.
I think I think Judy, I think I got this from Darn Good Yarn. They had they sell yarn, they sell sari skirts, they sell sari yarn as well. But I think that's where I had gotten it
Really,
from.
really pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, it's sparkly. And it's fun using variegated on something like this because really, each one will be different.
Mhm.
So that's it. You just keep going, wrapping around every time coming closer to the center. So let me come up there. You can see that first row was kind of that aqua. The second row was the green. This third row was that like royal blue. So I'm moving towards the center each time.
How many rows do you go?
You can go, well, you can go as many as you want, actually. I gave you a guideline. I said use like 10 feet worth of material. Um, what I like to do is make sure, let me just see, can you see this little piece right in there? It's still the plain cardboard. So
Uh-huh.
that was like the underneath of the of this one. Here, you can see it. Right? So this is the back side. I want to make sure that I can't see any of that raw cardboard. That's my goal.
On the back side
Well,
or on the front?
on the front side, I'm looking and let me see on these. Well, that one, well, if this one had a cover on it, let's see. Yeah, there's actually a little bit on the back side of these. That one, not so much. That one's pretty covered. So I will let you use your judgment. How about that?
Okay. I see one thing.
You see one,
If you don't get that, that point, exactly the same space,
you,
you run into where you can't put your yarn around.
around,
Yeah,
okay, yeah. So
enough.
let me show you. Let me see. Let me see. You can see it, I think, on this one pretty well. So, like this space here, the
Yeah.
yarn is touching.
Uh-huh.
This space, it's not. So yeah, this one is a little bit off. But, I think when it's hanging, you're not going to notice that much. But yes, you do want to, that's why I said you want to try to get your cardboard pieces even when you're gluing them together.
That's the only place it's just off a little bit
Yeah,
on that one spot.
at that one spot. Well, Betty, that makes it uniquely yours.
I know, but it bugs me.
Well, that's okay. It's the first time you're doing it, right? So next time.
Actually, I've done a great big one like this. I will
Yep.
show you. This is easier.
Yeah, so um I said for these 2 inches, but you can certainly make them any size you want. You could go smaller, you could go bigger. And depending what you are wrapping them with, you can decide. So if you're going to use something, I know, Betty, you're using the cording, which
Yep,
is going
right.
to fewer wraps on this size. But if you wanted to make a bigger one, let's see. You said you want to show it?
Yes. This
Let
is
me.
the one I made.
Ooh, let me. Oh, look at
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Uh, it's got that. I got a frame,
Okay, so
Oh
that's
wow.
and then I did this with this. That's a Japanese paper, recycled
yep.
paper.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I was trying to think what it
It's
was called.
beautiful.
That looks gorgeous,
That
though.
is that is
Uh,
beautiful.
thank you. It's my sister-in-law wanted something for a wall in her kitchen, so
Beautiful. Good job.
it's fun to work with.
It is fun to work with. Okay, so I just keep going around. Um, I'm just going to use up this piece of yarn. I'm almost there. So for ending, you have a couple of options. So let me see where I'm at. So you can just take it and where are my tools? My tools are all hidden. Let's read. That'll work. All right. So here's my end. You can just take it and kind of stick the end and tuck it underneath and just end. You could stick a little bit of glue there if you're worried about your end, depending on the material you're using. I think with the yarn, I think it will just stay. Um, or you can, I'm going to back this up just to here, and you can use your N to make a loop. And so what I did is I just kind of made a loop. I'm going to stick a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to make sure my end is in the glue. And my other piece. Let that dry for a second. And then once it's dry, you'll be able to pull it up. I'm going to, still a little wet, but just to give you the idea. So it would pull up and then it would be in the middle and then you could use it to hang.
Is that one you wove there with the bling on it? Is that the same yarn?
It is actually.
It actually looks different, doesn't
It
it's
does.
more blue than it is.
And so was
And
this one.
how did you get the corners white?
So on this one, I wrapped first with some silver ribbon.
Oh, okay.
And then
then
uh, and
switched
then
over to
switch to
that.
the yarn. Yep.
That's
So
really neat.
you can make them, two-tone like the one Betty showed. She had the white and the blue in it. So you can mix colors. And then the other thing, even if you cover them with, something, um, let's see, my little, of course I have owl buttons, right? Let's see, trying to find, oh well, we'll just grab one here. Um, you could have paper, but then you could also, put something and another embellishment on it as well. So, right, there's a lot of holiday buttons. They would be really cute um, to add on to something. So just to kind of say, you could do just paper. You could use old Christmas cards and cut out like a fun part of the Christmas cards and put on them. You could not put anything on them before weaving and then add like some bling, or you could have the paper and you could add in, something else to embellish it with. Because of course I have to have, an owl ornament for me.
So I just printed out a little Grinch offline.
Aha. All right. Was that Sherry?
My voice is gone.
I hear that. Let me make you bigger there. Spotlight. There we go. So we can, oh, look at how cute.
My daughter loves Grinch, so
Oh, perfect. Love it. Love it. Love it. Good job, Sherry. All right. Let's see. I think you were just watching, Judy. Yes.
Yes, I didn't bring anything with me. In
Okay.
fact, I remember doing this with you when we did it before, and I just love doing it. I still, when I get my Christmas ornaments out, I always dig around and those pop up. So
Awesome.
they go back.
Well, I was trying to find the video because I think I did it on Facebook maybe a couple years ago, and
Yes, it
I
was
couldn't-
early on, I think.
yeah,
When
and I
you,
couldn't find it, so I was like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna redo it, and
yeah.
then it'll be out there, and it'll be all good. All right, Betty, you want to show what you're working on?
Okay, this
Let
is
me.
fine. I'm going to take it apart. It's coming loose. I'm going to take it apart. That little area bugs me and make this
Okay, she's gonna redo it to make it perfect.
do it. But I like it. The cording works.
I like the cording on it. It's pretty. Yeah,
Works great. Yeah.
yeah, very pretty. Okay. All right. Well, that is our craft little thing for today. So, before you guys get on, Judy showed me she's got a whole pile of ties, and she is about to start working on a tie
Oh,
quilt.
I'll lose my mind probably, but I'm getting ready to work on design, so we'll see how that goes.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Anybody have anything for show and tell they want to do?
All
Oh,
right.
let's see. Sherry, do you have something there?
all my stuff's together. Next time I'll bring something out when I can talk.
Okay. All right. I hope your voice comes back.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Betty, anything for show and tell?
I did show by.
Oh, your big one. Yes. 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 Which is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. Let's see. All right. Well, I put a question out there last night, so I will ask you guys as well. So I finally got my 2024 nativity. So there's the back. I don't have my little thing glued in yet, but here's the little
Are
um
you having trouble finding the figures?
the
They've
ones that I
changed.
did from a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Trouble finding them at a price point that is
yeah.
yeah, they've gotten I have found some, but they got really expensive. So that's
Mhm.
I sold out the ones that I had, the ones that had like the lamb and the cow.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
those. So
I have a few of those, but I had another little set that was wider than those, and I
ah
guess they were sold at Hobby Lobby, and I think I've bought the last in the United States. It's like they're all gone.
these are the new ones.
Yep.
They're kind of cute. I thought they were cute.
They
So
are.
those are the new ones. And then I had posted, I'm going to hold it out for so it doesn't fall out. Need to add a star. So definitely I posted last night and said, doesn't need a star. Absolutely. So we're going to add a star. And then Judy, I think I'm going to do out, my original idea was to do a woven base and have it come straight out. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a little bit so it's kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
walking
Like a
into
floor, like a
yeah,
floor.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh,
I
cool.
think that's what I'm going to do. So look for more
Well,
pictures and then
yeah.
I'll have these hopefully ready. I told Judy I was working on the pattern too, so kind of fun. I kind of like this
That's really nice.
I
kind of
like,
fun. So yeah. So we got that. And then I have one other one. I'm gonna teach this locally first. Is my butterfly basket. I don't think I showed this last week. Maybe I did.
Mm-mm.
oh, I
So
like, that's nice.
So it's kind of cool. It's got the thing in the back, and then I've got different kinds of cabochons with butterflies on them. And then these are the butterflies that we've done on Monday meetup. And then the little flower. So yeah,
It's nice.
so kind of fun.
That's a nice base. I haven't seen that one before with the handle all the way at the back. It's nice.
I worked with Tony Hetty. He was at KBA selling
Hmm.
wood stuff. I worked with him to come up with the
Now,
design.
is he the one that's close to you or the other fella?
Yeah, he's close. Well, he's closer
Yes.
to that.
I just ordered some when they were when the new people were there at
Yes.
KBA and just got those in
Oh,
spalted hickory.
oh, very
They're
nice.
they're really pretty. I'm going to use them just for wine cork trays, but they're
Oh,
really pretty.
very nice. All right, and then I'm not sure if I showed this one. This was a little coiled basket that I did
Mhm.
the last
Mhm.
couple of weeks. So this is actually with that sari yarn. So
Oh,
the
oh,
Indian women wear the saris, the beautiful,
Oh,
colorful things. So this is yarn that is made from,
tell me again that website.
I think it's called Darn Good Yarn.
Darn good yarn.
Yeah. So, those are a couple of
Let's
things
cool.
I'm working on. All right, I'm gonna remove the spotlight. All right, let's see. So, we got Judy, Betty, and Sherry. So this is the last Monday meetup of my birthday month. And I forgot to do prizes last week. So let's see.
Yeah, I told my daughter last week, I was like, she gets prizes for her birthday. She goes, why? She goes, what did you win? I go, I guess you don't do it every week.
I usually do. So,
I guess you forgot.
I was so excited last week. I got done and then I was like a couple hours later and I went, oh, I forgot to do prizes. But so that's right. You guys are here today. You get prizes. So I'm trying to decide how to do it. So I think, let's see, we have three. All right. Let me ask, is anybody like the basket socks? I'm just gonna ask you guys so I get you something that you like. So I have, let me go big again.
Yes, yes,
Was that a yes, Judy?
yes,
I
yes.
have these. Do you have
Oh,
these?
cool. No, haven't seen those before.
I
Okay.
haven't
So
either.
these are from Barb. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Judy spoke up first. They've got all kinds of fun sayings on them. I break for baskets. Unbelievable. Leave it to me. We've only just begun. Read them and weave. Anyway, they're kind of fun. All right, so Judy, you get those.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so Sherry and Betty, I have um I have the little towels that say I love basket weaving on them. I have two of those left if that's something that is that a grab for anybody? I will.
It's cute.
So you guys got to say yes or yay or nay. I'm going to show you. I'll show you a few things and then you can make a decision. How about that? So I've got two of the towels left. I have got this Christmas embellishment. I'm going to pull it out of the bag. There we go. It's a silent night. This is a wood um wood
Cane.
cane.
It came. Mhm.
Got a little bell on it. You know. I have this one out of the bag. I have a couple, just thinking about the holiday stuff I was pulling out. I have a couple of these left. These
Oh,
it's a
cool. Those are
um,
cool too.
pin.
Oh, aren't those pretty? Yeah,
All right. Anything jumping out at you guys?
I'll take the pin.
You want a pin? All right.
The
I have
towel.
a couple of them. If you want, Sherry, you want a towel?
Yes,
So-
thank you.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You could have chatted. You could have put it in the chat. All right. All right. Well, then you guys are the lucky winners for this week. And thank you for joining live. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I know holidays can sometimes be tough for people. So I send out virtual hugs to all of you guys. Virtual hugs. Um,
Good birthday. Is your birthday passed already?
Yes, my birthday was the 8th. So
Okay.
this is the last week of my birthday month. But I do try to celebrate. We're going to Derby Dinner tomorrow night. Derby Dinner is a dinner theater place that's
What
just across the river.
what are you seeing?
We are seeing It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh gosh.
So
I mean,
it's a great feel good,
yeah, it is.
just, gonna
That'll
make
be fun. That'll be
you
fun.
So I'm excited about that. Um, what else have been doing my birthday month? I'm taking care of me. Had doctor's appointments. I'm getting my eyes checked this week. What else? All the maintenance kind of stuff that you need to take care of. Been doing that, so trying to take care of me a little bit. And then I got my garage cleaned out last week. I remember if you guys I told you I did get it done. Took me one extra day because I had a bunch of orders come in, which is, great. But so that's all cleared out. Had some excitement in the studio. Had a little, at least, well, had I think a couple of visitors. Some mice
Oh
left me some
gosh.
presents. So I've been doing a bunch of straightening in the studio to
Ooh.
find things. I found a bag of candy corn that I had taken with me, an extra bag I had taken some with me to a show when I did the candy corn baskets. And they didn't get into it, but there was definitely presents around the bag. Um, and then I don't think I had any other food stuff in here, so I'm not sure why they were coming in. But today, when I was looking for, I was actually looking for some the bling or little ornaments that you could put in the middle. And I was going through my drawer, and I had a bag of acorns
Oh,
that are now in the trash.
oh wow.
Got into some of those. So I was like, oh man. So I had made some of the angels, the angels, the wood
Mhm.
angels, and then I had them holding acorns. That was kind of my little
Oh
spin on
wow.
the angels.
Mm.
So yeah, they found the acorns
It's
too.
that
So
time of year though. They love to come inside if they can
they,
squeeze through a hole.
I know. And so I'm trying to figure, this is the fourth winter, I think. And I've never had any issues before. So I don't know. So anyway, we're working on that, trying to make
Yeah.
sure that they
I have sticky pads out, just one, where I think they might come in. And that helps. I've caught, I don't know how many little critters like that.
yeah, well, we've got some things around. I've had them out for a few days and I haven't seen any evidence of them since since we put them out. So
There
that's
may there may have only been two, so
that's I'm hoping
one.
they left and went on to live a good life. That's what I'm hoping. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving.
You too. You
Uh,
too.
just remember you got people who love you, that we have a great community in basket weaving. So I said, I know the holidays are hard for some people. Right? It's not always the It's a Wonderful Life environment. So just make sure you're taking care of you and know people love you. with that, I will see you
That's
guys
sweet.
next week. All right.
Thanks, Laura Lee. Happy
You're
Thanksgiving.
welcome.